Hey, good morning, everybody. It's Kate Beaters, founder of Brilliance Builders. Happy Monday. Excited to be here with all of you. I've got something real cool I want to teach you all. Um, so if you happen to look at my Facebook page yesterday, you might have seen this really long thread. And I want to just share something with you. A few months ago, I spoke main stage in Dallas, and it was, of course, you travel around and you eat at I eat at all these different hotel restaurants or neighboring restaurants, and the food's good, it's not so good, whatever. But there was this really amazing, delicious salad that they made. It was a grilled salad, grilled Caesar salad. It had grilled shrimp on it, and it was just like perfect because it was healthy, it was light, but yet it filled me up. And when you're speaking main stage, you need to have energy and be in that really great place. So believe it or not, I ordered it like all 3 days I was there. It was that good. And I say to myself, this is relatively easy enough. I could make it. So I buy salad, produce and stuff, pretty much every week when I'm shopping. And every week I can say, like, I'm going to make it, I'm going to make it. And it never happens. And then this past weekend, I was grocery shopping and I got all the stuff. I mean, I looked up how to make it online, and I made sure I had, the olive oil and the romaine lettuce and the shrimp, and I decided I'm going to put some peppers on it and mushrooms and asparagus, and I bought all this stuff, right? And then the stuff is sitting in my refrigerator, and I'm saying to myself, well, this is ridiculous, because as we all know, I mean, those things are expensive, and they also have a short life. I mean, lettuce doesn't last real long, and asparagus or red pepper, any of that stuff, a short life. So it isn't like I can stick that stuff in the freezer and say I'm going to make a fresh salad in a month. Got to do it now. And so I posted a thread on Facebook. I posted a question and said, like, what suggestions do people have? That I know, I just don't seem to have either the time or energy to cook what I want to cook, to be healthy and all that. And, if you look at that thread, it has to have been at least like 30 or so responses. People, great ideas. Do this, try that, do this service, or use crock pot, or freeze things, whatever, how they do all their stuff. And people have it all under control. And I'm sitting there saying to myself, like, first of all, I do know how to cook. Believe it or not, I do know how to cook. My mom's actually a gourmet cook, so I grew up with a really great influence. In fact, my mom probably has every cooking utensil, tool, gadget, etc., that there is known to man. And so cooking is not like this foreign thing. I didn't grow up with a mom who just made peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. I mean, I understand cooking. And I'm sitting there going like, why am I not doing it? Even went as far as I have the stuff in my house. It isn't like I can say, well, I don't have the stuff and that's why I can't make it. I have the stuff in my house. So why wasn't I making it? And so that's what I want to talk to all of you about today, that how come so often you set these goals of things you want to do in your business, but why don't they happen? You might even go so far as to get the software. You might, sign up for a course. You might get a resource, whatever. Why isn't the stuff happening? So that's what I want to talk about today. So good morning, everybody. Say hello to me so I know who's there. I'll put my glasses on. And because I'm really excited to share this with you today. It's a really powerful topic because, like I was saying, it has nothing to do with what I personally believe, with nothing to do with how smart you are, how talented you are, how gifted you are, all this kind of stuff. Because I know how to cook. I know how to Google a recipe. I mean, it's not brain surgery here. And so why is the same thing happening to all of you in your business, at times? And so, just think about it. Just take a moment and think about maybe this time this past week that you're like, yep, I'm going to do whatever. I'm going to write that article, or I'm going to do this or do that or whatever. Why are you not doing it? It's nothing to do with how smart you are, something to do with how talented you are, but why aren't you doing it? So that's the subject of today's live stream. So what I want to talk to you about, there's lots of different reasons, and I'm just going to focus in on one today. And one has to be, are you motivated? Okay? So are you sincerely motivated to do this? Because if you're not motivated, it doesn't matter how smart you are, it doesn't matter how many resources you have, etc., you aren't going to do it. And that's what I discovered with me, is that I really wasn't motivated to make that salad. Now, here's the deal. Probably start to finish, I'm guessing a half hour tops. I mean, it's not a huge long time. It isn't like I have to spend days in front of the stove sweating and all this kind of stuff. It isn't that long a process, but you have to be motivated. And the thing is that if you're not feeling motivated, motivated is what energizes you. Motivated is when you get out of bed and say like, damn, I can't wait for this day to start because I'm talking to this one, I'm coaching this one, I'm meeting with this one, I'm talking to that one. You know, you're excited, you're jazzed. I was not excited and jazzed about making the salad. I was excited and jazzed about eating it, but not the making of it, okay? So you want to be thinking about this. Are you excited and jazzed about these things that you're setting yourself up to do and not doing them? All right, so that's one thing I want you to look at first thing. I'm just looking at my notes here. I want to make sure I don't forget telling you anything. And the thing is that you have to be motivated to reach your goals. You have to be. And so for me, to be motivated to eat a quote healthy salad, that just doesn't do it for me. I'm just being honest with you guys. I mean, to be like, okay, I want to be healthy, that's kind of like boring. And that didn't really do much for me. But when I was able to kind of shift it and think about, wow, it'd be good to have something different, something that kind of tasted really yummy, something that reminded me of that speaking gig. I mean, all these kinds of things, that started shifting the motivation, okay? And also getting the whole reinforcement of the thread on Facebook also increased my motivation. Because if you look on my page at the very bottom, I posted what I ended up making, and it was delicious. But I want you to think about, do you have the motivation to do what you're saying you want to do? Because maybe you have to shift it. A lot of times when I work with entrepreneurs and they tell me, well, I want to make money so to get out of debt or to pay my bills. Well, again, boring. That's not inspiring. That's not going to motivate you, right? To pay my bills, to get out of debt. That's not what's going to do it, but what is going to really jazz and excite you and just like, wow, I can't wait to do this stuff because this is why it feels so great, you know? So I really want to just challenge you all to think of that. You know, the things that you're setting yourself up to do that you aren't doing. What I want you to look at today is, are you motivated to do it? Does it excite you? Does it jazz you? Because if not, either you're doing the wrong thing or you got to shift how you're looking at it. Okay, so that's what I want to share with you today. And again, it's Kate Peters, founder of Brilliance Builders. And every Monday I do a live stream, unless I'm traveling. So Mondays at 8:30 Eastern. And I would so appreciate if you would share this with your community. Let them also get some benefit from it. And let me know, post in this thread, your thoughts, your comments, ahas, anything you're getting from what I just shared. All right, so everybody have a wonderful day, and I look forward to seeing what shifts for you this week. Bye now.